The 2024 U.S. presidential election is finally here. After months of intense campaigning, debates, and rallies, the moment of decision has arrived. The atmosphere is electric, with millions of Americans heading to the polls to cast their votes. This election is not just another political event. It is a defining moment in the history of the United States. It's Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump, round two. The stakes are higher than ever as these two political titans face off once again. Their first encounter was a battle of ideologies, and this rematch promises to be even more intense. Both candidates have spent the last few months crisscrossing the country, rallying their bases and trying to win over undecided voters.
I am the Democratic nominee, and I am ready to continue the work we started. Our mission is clear: to build a more inclusive, fair, and just America. We have made significant progress, but there is still much work to be done. Together, we can tackle the challenges that lie ahead and create a brighter future for all Americans.
I've secured the Republican nomination, and I'm back to make America great again. Our country needs strong leadership, and I am ready to deliver. We will bring back jobs, strengthen our borders, and ensure that America remains a beacon of freedom and prosperity. The American people deserve a leader who will fight for them, and I am that leader.
Both candidates are familiar faces. Kamala Harris, the current vice president, has been a prominent figure in American politics for years. Donald Trump, the former president, remains a polarizing figure with a loyal base of supporters. Their political careers have been marked by significant achievements and controversies, making this election a critical juncture for the nation. They have clear and contrasting visions for America. Harris envisions a country that embraces diversity, equality, and progressive values. Trump, on the other hand, advocates for a return to traditional values, economic nationalism, and a strong stance on immigration. These differing visions will shape the policies and direction of the United States for years to come. The stakes are incredibly high. This election is not just about choosing a leader, it is about deciding the future of the nation. Voters are deeply divided, and the outcome will have far-reaching consequences for every American. The issues at stake are complex and multifaceted, ranging from economic policy to social justice, healthcare, and climate change. This election is about more than just two candidates. It is about the values and principles that define America. It is about the direction in which the country will move in the coming years. Will it be a path of unity and progress, or one of division and regression? The choice lies in the hands of the voters. It's about the future of American democracy. It's about the economy, healthcare, and climate change. These are issues that affect every American, regardless of their political affiliation. The decisions made in this election will determine the quality of life for millions of people and the legacy we leave for future generations. Voters will decide the direction of the country for the next 4 years. Their votes will shape the policies and priorities of the next administration. It is a responsibility that every voter must take seriously, as the consequences of this election will be felt for years to come. This election is also a referendum on the Trump presidency. Trump's time in office was marked by controversy and division. His policies and rhetoric have left a lasting impact on the nation, and voters will now have the opportunity to either endorse or reject his vision for America. Trump's time in office was marked by controversy and division. From his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic to his stance on immigration and foreign policy, Trump's presidency was a period of significant upheaval. His supporters praise his bold leadership, while his critics argue that he sowed division and undermined democratic institutions. Harris has promised to unite the country and restore America's global standing. She has emphasized the importance of healing the divisions that have plagued the nation and working together to address common challenges. Her vision for America is one of inclusivity, cooperation, and renewed leadership on the global stage.
Will voters choose experience or change? Harris represents continuity and the experience of the current administration, while Trump offers a return to his previous policies and a promise of change. The decision is a difficult one, and voters must weigh the pros and cons of each candidate carefully.
The world is watching. The outcome of this election will have implications far beyond the borders of the United States. Allies and adversaries alike are closely monitoring the race, as the next American president will play a crucial role in shaping global politics and international relations. This election will have global implications. The United States is a superpower, and its leadership affects the entire world. From trade agreements to military alliances, The decisions made by the next president will influence the global order and impact the lives of people around the world. The United States is a superpower. Its economic, military, and cultural influence is unparalleled. The next leader of the country will have the power to shape not only the future of America, but also the future of the world. Its next leader will shape international relations for years to come. The stakes could not be higher, and the world is waiting to see who will emerge victorious in this historic election. The choice made by American voters will resonate across the globe, influencing the course of history for years to come. The election will likely be decided in a handful of key states. These states, often referred to as battleground states, hold the power to swing the election in favor of either candidate. Their importance cannot be overstated, as they have a history of fluctuating between Democratic and Republican control, making them the focal point of intense campaigning efforts. These are known as battleground states. They are the epicenters of political activity during election season, with candidates pouring resources into rallies, advertisements, and grassroots efforts to win over undecided voters. The dynamic nature of these states means that every vote counts, and the outcome here can determine the next president of the United States. These states are up for grabs by either candidate. The competition is fierce, with both parties deploying their best strategies to secure a win. The voters in these states are often seen as the ultimate decision makers, holding the balance of power in their hands. Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania are crucial battlegrounds. These states have a significant number of electoral votes, making them highly coveted prizes in the race to the White House. Their diverse populations and economic landscapes mean that candidates must address a wide range of issues to appeal to voters here. They have historically swung between Democrats and Republicans. This unpredictability adds to their importance, as past elections have shown that a small shift in voter sentiment can lead to a major change in the overall result. Both parties are acutely aware of this and are leaving no stone unturned in their efforts to win these states. Both campaigns are focusing heavily on these states. From door-to-door canvassing to high-profile rallies, the level of activity is unprecedented. Volunteers and campaign staff are working around the clock to ensure that their candidate's message reaches every potential voter.
We are holding rallies and town halls, engaging directly with the voters to understand their concerns and present our solutions. These events are crucial for building a connection with the electorate and demonstrating our commitment to addressing their needs, and spending millions of dollars on advertising. From television commercials to social media campaigns, we are utilizing every available platform to communicate our message. The goal is to reach as many voters as possible and persuade them to support our vision for the future.
Each candidate is tailoring their message to appeal to local voters. Understanding the unique concerns and priorities of each community is essential for gaining their trust and support. Whether it's addressing economic issues, healthcare, or education, our campaign is focused on providing solutions that resonate with the people.
In Michigan, Harris is focusing on the auto industry. This sector is a cornerstone of the state's economy, and her commitment to revitalizing it is a key part of her campaign strategy. By addressing the challenges faced by auto workers and proposing concrete solutions, she aims to win their support. She is promising to bring back manufacturing jobs. Her plan includes investing in new technologies and providing training programs to equip workers with the skills needed for the jobs of the future. This approach is designed to create sustainable employment opportunities and boost the local economy.
We will bring back those jobs and revitalize our communities. By focusing on economic development and job creation, we aim to restore prosperity to areas that have been hit hard by industrial decline. Our vision is to build a stronger, more resilient economy that benefits everyone.
Trump is also targeting blue-collar workers. His message is centered around protecting American jobs and industries from foreign competition. By emphasizing his track record on trade and manufacturing, he hopes to secure the support of this crucial voter base. He is promising to renegotiate trade deals. His focus is on creating fairer agreements that prioritize American interests and protect domestic industries. This approach is designed to resonate with voters who feel that previous trade policies have disadvantaged them.
We need better trade deals to protect American workers. By ensuring that our trade policies are fair and equitable, we can create a level playing field for American businesses and workers. This is a key part of our strategy to strengthen the economy and create jobs.
Wisconsin is another important state. Its diverse electorate and pivotal role in past elections make it a key target for both campaigns. Winning Wisconsin could provide a significant boost to either candidate's chances of securing the presidency. Harris is campaigning on healthcare. She is emphasizing the importance of accessible and affordable healthcare for all. Her proposals include expanding coverage and reducing costs, which she believes are essential for improving the quality of life for Wisconsin residents. She is promising to protect the Affordable Care Act. By safeguarding this landmark legislation, she aims to ensure that millions of Americans continue to have access to the health care they need. This commitment is a central pillar of her campaign.
Healthcare is a right, and we will protect it. Our goal is to build a healthcare system that works for everyone, regardless of their income or background. By prioritizing health and well-being, we can create a stronger, healthier society.
Trump is promising to repeal and replace it. His focus is on creating a more efficient and cost-effective healthcare system. By reducing government intervention and promoting market-based solutions, he believes that healthcare can be improved for all Americans.
We need a better healthcare system that works for everyone. By implementing reforms that increase competition and choice, we can lower costs and improve quality. This is a key part of our vision for a better future.
Pennsylvania is a must-win state for both candidates. Its large number of electoral votes and diverse population make it a critical battleground. Winning Pennsylvania could be the key to securing the presidency. Harris is focusing on education and jobs. She believes that investing in education and job training is essential for building a strong economy. Her proposals include increasing funding for schools and creating new job opportunities through public and private partnerships.
Education and job opportunities are key to our future. By providing quality education and training, we can equip the next generation with the skills they need to succeed. This is a central part of our vision for a prosperous and inclusive society.
Trump is focusing on immigration and trade. His message is centered around securing the borders and creating fair trade policies. By addressing these issues, he aims to protect American jobs and ensure the safety and prosperity of the nation.
We need strong borders and fair trade. By implementing policies that prioritize American interests, we can create a safer and more prosperous country. This is a key part of our strategy to build a better future for all Americans.
Early voting has already begun in many states, marking the start of what could be one of the most pivotal elections in recent history. Millions of Americans have already cast their ballots, taking advantage of early voting options to ensure their voices are heard. This is a significant increase from previous elections, reflecting a heightened sense of urgency and engagement among the electorate. The COVID-19 pandemic has led to a surge in mail-in voting, as many voters seek to avoid the risks associated with in-person voting. Many voters are choosing to vote early to avoid crowds on Election Day, hoping to minimize their exposure to the virus. The early vote could be decisive in this election, potentially determining the outcome before Election Day even arrives. It is difficult to predict which candidate will benefit most from the early vote, as both parties have mobilized their bases to turn out early. Democrats are hoping for a large turnout among their base, particularly in key battleground states where every vote counts. Republicans are hoping to make up ground on Election Day, relying on a strong showing from their supporters at the polls. The early vote is also adding to the uncertainty of the election, as the sheer volume of mail-in ballots could delay the final results. It could take days or even weeks to count all the ballots, especially in states with tight races and high numbers of mail-in votes. This could lead to legal challenges and delays in announcing a winner, as both parties prepare for potential disputes over the results. The stakes are incredibly high, with both sides recognizing the profound impact this election will have on the future of the country. As the nation watches and waits, the importance of every single vote has never been more apparent. This election is not just about choosing a leader. It's about shaping the direction of the nation for years to come. This election is a choice between two very different visions for America.
I am running on a platform of unity, progress, and equality. We need to address climate change, expand healthcare, and invest in education. Reforming the criminal justice system and protecting voting rights are also crucial.
I am running on a platform of nationalism, populism, and law and order. My promises include cutting taxes, reducing regulations, and rebuilding the military. I will also crack down on immigration, renegotiate trade deals, and put America first.
The outcome of the election will have a profound impact on the lives of all Americans. It will also have implications for the rest of the world. The 2024 election is too close to call. The outcome is uncertain, and it's important to be prepared for any scenario.
If I win, I will be the first woman to be re-elected president. This would give me a mandate to pursue my agenda, although I will likely face a divided Congress.
If I win, I will return to the White House after 4 years. I will likely pursue an even more aggressive agenda, which could lead to further division and unrest in the country.
The world is watching and waiting. The outcome of this election will have far-reaching consequences.
Indeed, the future of the nation and its place in the world hangs in the balance.